Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group YouTube channel. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist in 2023 for Best Data Analysis Tool. And we are also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses, live workshops, premium stock market tools, mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures. We do day trading, swing trading. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everybody at TTG. There's 9 professional full-time traders that are with you each and every single day, calling out their trades, sharing their screens, talking on the mic, answering questions. We have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now, going on roughly the last 4 years. It's a huge day in the markets today. It's not just a day where the Spot Bitcoin ETF was approved, but it is also the day before inflation data. This is going to be a big day, guys. It's going to be a big day. I'm going to share with you my thoughts on CPI, exactly the price action that I am looking for from the markets, how I plan on making money from this action tomorrow. You're going to want to listen to the stuff that we have to say here. Why should you listen to anything that we talk about on this channel? Guys, it's because I didn't figure this stuff out by watching YouTube videos or sitting in Discord chats. I began my trading career working for T3 Alpha Fund, my first job right out of college in New York City, where they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but it's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. That is where I got my start as a trader. Now you fast forward, I've been doing this now about 17 years. I've seen a lot of bull markets. I've seen bear markets. I've seen sideways markets. I've seen recessions. I've seen it all. Right? The environment that we find ourselves in here today, and honestly, it's not just today or this year, it's been for the last several years, has been the greatest trading environment that I've actually ever seen. I've never been happier to be a trader because I think this is just the greatest job on the planet, but the environment that this market has provided, both to the downside and to the upside, and the volatility and the size and the speed and the just veracity of these moves has been absolutely insane. And there's opportunity in every single corner of this market, no matter where you look, whether you trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, stocks, options, crypto, futures. It doesn't matter what you trade. If you day trade or you swing trade, there's opportunities everywhere. So much to the point where we've only had, 7, I think, trading days in the month of January. We're already sitting at, I think, just under 15 triple-digit gains traded and alerted inside of the TTG community and platform. I know that sounds crazy. I don't expect you just to believe me from saying that, because you're not actually inside of our platform and you're not actually getting these alerts yourself to verify it. So I want to welcome you to have a chance to actually see it for yourself. Call me a liar, doubt me, be skeptical. You should be. See it for yourself. See it with your own eyes. We actually have a 7-day trial. It's available for you guys. It's the perfect time to get involved in the trial because tomorrow is the CPI inflation data, Friday's PPI data. Then you have earnings that are also starting up. It's going to be a wild next week to 2 weeks. You guys have a chance to join our 7-day trial. Go to ttgthree.com, enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, pay the $3, and then join us for 7 trading days. It's 7 trading days. The weekend does not count. Holidays do not count. Okay. Holidays and weekends do not count against your 7 days. So you guys don't have to worry about, I'll wait until Tuesday after the holiday, after the weekend to join. You don't have to do that. You can join right now, knowing you'll get 7 trading days with us. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. We have over 10,000 members in 115 different countries. I don't want people coming into our chat room and being distracting and spamming our chat while people are trying to make money. Make no mistake, that is our focus. We are damn good at it. And I want to make sure that we do not jeopardize the integrity and the quality of our chat room. So by charging $3, it just ensures you're a real person. It's a one-time payment. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring fee. There's no automatic upgrade. It's just a one-time payment of $3. And you guys can join us for a full 7 trading days. We finished out 2023 with 75 triple-digit trade alerts in the fourth quarter. 20 in October, 28 in November, 27 in December. I'm not just saying me. There's 9 professional traders that are part of True Trading Group that send you their alerts in real time, directly to your phone, if you're not in front of your computer, with exactly the price and the time, when we get in, And then when we get out, we're not scalpers, we're not in and out within seconds or minutes. Most of our triple digit gains have actually been swing trades where you get in today, you get out tomorrow or any day thereafter. You guys, 82% of our members have full-time jobs and work over 40 hours a week. So if they can do it, so can you, right? So just come check us out, see it for yourself, then call me a liar. Go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. Name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, and then get your butts in chat. Tomorrow's going to be a massive day. Let's talk about why tomorrow's going to be a big day, and then we'll touch on crypto and the Bitcoin ETF and how we're going to make money from that as well. CPI data is expected to actually go slightly higher tomorrow. You're actually expected to see a little bit of an increase in CPI, but it's the headline CPI where the increase is expected. Core CPI is the one that's expected to actually go down. And the core CPI is the number that really matters. The CPI number is expected to come in at 3.2. Last month, it was 3.1. And month over month, it's expected to go up 0.2%. Last month, it was 0.1%. The core month over month numbers was 0.3 last month. It's expected 0.3 this month. And it is expected to come in 3.8% year over year. Last month was 4.0. The difference between core and regular headline CPI is that regular headline CPI is everything. Core CPI is everything minus food and energy prices. So the core number is the one that the Fed cares most about because the Fed cannot control food and energy prices, right? That's more just a basic supply and demand and commodity pricing, which the Fed really can't control. The Fed can control demand. That's what the Fed can control. Demand for goods and services, not necessarily food and energy, which are things that everybody just needs, right? So core CPI is the bigger number that everybody cares about. So even though you see the CPI number higher, you might assume, oh, well, higher CPI, market should go down. If the core number is actually lighter, the markets can still move higher. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get that mixed up tomorrow. They're going to see a hot number and they're going to think the market's going to go down because of it. Now, the market will go down on a hot number, but which number being hot actually matters. So let's talk about this because the markets have been in one hell of a crazy rip your face off rally ever since the markets bottomed at the very end of October. And this rally has just continued and we are up here sitting at 2023's highs. And this is your last, you have two resistance levels left. One 477.50 on the SPY and the other resistance level is the actual all-time high, which is 480. Okay, so these are your two levels of resistance. Here they are. That's it. And we're right at them. If you get a CPI number that comes in, oops, I didn't mean to delete that. If you get a CPI number that comes in lighter than expected, you should see a new all-time high. Okay, I do think you should see a new all-time high if the number comes in lighter than expected on the core side and lighter than expected on the headline side. And if it's lighter on both sides, I think you can actually make that new all-time high and probably give you a little bit of follow through on that move, actually, if you get lighter on both sides, meaning core and headline. If you get an in line with expectations CPI print, then I think it's possible that we push up and tap the all-time high, but I don't think there's a lot of follow through. And then I think you get a little bit of a profit take pullback off of it. So it's kind of like the first move is up. And then as the day goes on or as the rest of the week goes on, you get maybe a little bit of a faded pullback back beneath that all-time high as you work yourself through maybe into next week. Then if the number comes in hotter than expected, then you're talking about a double top and you're talking about a reversal that would probably see a candle that looks something like this tomorrow, and then we'll probably settle it back down here on Friday, give you a pause day on Monday, and then follow through to the downside on Tuesday and get back to that 460 level. And you get price action that looks something like this. When we go back and test this previous level, that was a big level of resistance for us in 2023 and was also a big level of resistance back here in 2022. We then drop back down into that level. And then you have this dark blue line. That's the 50-day moving average. That 50-day moving average is going to be sitting there waiting for us as well. So a higher than expected core CPI and a higher than expected headline CPI I think gives you a 1 week pullback into that 460 level. Okay. So if the number's hot, core end headline, I'm going to get short. I'm going to probably stay short for probably 3 to 4 days and look for a move back down towards 460. If the number comes in light on both sides, I think it's a new all-time high, and that new all-time high can probably give you a couple points of follow through. If it's in line with expectations, I think you can get a new all-time high, but not that much follow through and not that much power through the all-time high, and then maybe a little fade as you go into next week. Not like a sell-off, just like a little kind of a drifted fade as you go into next week. So that's kind of how I think that this is going to plan out. And you guys will notice I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I put my neck out there on all of these YouTube videos that I do. YouTube videos, I also go live like 5-6 times a week. You guys are more than welcome to join me on my live streams when I answer questions, give you guys live analysis and go over my trades and my positioning and everything else and exactly what I think the market's going to do. I'm not going to be right every time. You shouldn't join True Trading Group or join our trial or listen to what I have to say on this YouTube video because I have a 100% win rate. I don't, nor does anybody. Okay. I've been able to maintain a win rate of just around 79, 78, 80% over the last now several years. And the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% for the last 4 years. Remember, there's 9 professional traders that are with you during the day, and I welcome you not just to take my word for it, but to actually see it for yourself and go to ttgthree.com and join our 7-day trial. Remember, it's 7 trading days. It is not 7 calendar days. The weekend and the holidays do not count against your 7 days. So you can join, pay $3. You've all spent more than $3 for a cup of coffee. It'll be the best damn $3 you ever spent in your entire life. There is no automatic renewal. There is no automatic upgrade. There is no reoccurring payment. It is a one-time fee of a measly $3, and it'll be the best damn. Imagine this. Imagine you join our trial and you catch 1 or 2 of those triple-digit gains. We had 20 in October. We had 28 in November. We had 27 in December. And here it's January 10th. And I have to double check. I know we have 12. We might have like 13 or 14. I know for a fact we have 12, but I didn't have any triple digit gains today, but I have to check to see if any of our other moderators had triple digit gains today. We might have had one of our mods. No, actually, I know we have 13 because Wolf took profits on his Bank of America leaps. He bought Bank of America call options like a month or 2 ago and took profits today around 350% gain on that position. Those are leap contracts. Those are 2025 actually expirations. So that's definitely 13 triple digit gains, but I don't know if there were any others. So I know it's 13, could be more. I don't know, but see it for yourself. Join the trial. Just imagine if you can catch maybe 1 or 2 of those over your 7-day trial, make yourself enough money to pay for a whole membership and then get your butts in chat with us on a regular day or on a regular basis and really be able to take advantage of what has been the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen. Speaking of trading environments, there's going to be a new trading sector, and that is the Bitcoin Spot ETF. Okay, so the SEC has approved the Bitcoin ETF for 11 of their applications. These applications that were approved include Fidelity, ARK, BlackRock, and a couple of others, right? So these are, all the kind of the big names got their approval. 11 different applications were approved. I think there was 13 that were submitted. Don't quote me on that, but they approved 11 applications. So essentially what this means now is that these ETFs are able to start trading tomorrow. They're able to go out, raise capital, pull a bunch of money in from investors, and then they can just go and start buying straight Bitcoin from that in that spot ETF. And the thought here is that this is going to really open up the adoption from the financial institution, the professional community for cryptocurrency and for Bitcoin. And because Bitcoin is a scarce asset, meaning that there is only going to ever be 22 million Bitcoin in circulation. There's already 19 million in change that's out there. As more demand comes in, it is not like gold or oil where supply can continue to increase. The supply of Bitcoin will stop increasing. And as demand increases and supply stays the same, the only way for them to set the value is actually for the price to go higher. So I actually think that this is going to end up being a pretty nice catalyst for Bitcoin in the long run. I am actually bullish on Bitcoin in the long run. And I think this is a really good catalyst for it. And I think you're going to see there's some analysts that expect 50 to $100 billion of inflows into these ETFs. And that's just money that's going to straight go right into Bitcoin. Other analysts say that number is more like 50 billion over the next 5 years. Those are the most conservative numbers. The most aggressive numbers are 50 to 100 billion in a year. And obviously then everything else in between. Now that's a huge spread, but nonetheless, that's going to be money that's going to go straight into Bitcoin. So it is a big deal. I will be trading these ETFs now. I'll probably be looking at the ARK ETF will probably be the one that I'm going to go after the most, but I'm going to see how they trade. I'm going to see how they all price and how they trade and what the liquidity is, what the liquidity looks like on a lot of these different ETFs, because some of them will be more liquid than others. So I want to see how they trade, and then they'll become part of my typical daily routine on stocks that I look at. And when I think there's going to be a move in Bitcoin, I can take advantage of it through some of these ETFs. So a lot of fun stuff there. Let's talk about some of the stocks. Coinbase, Mara. Listen, this Mara, you got to pay attention to this stock, guys, because if this thing gets through $32, it has short squeeze written all over it. Okay. If Bitcoin does start to move higher, Mara has a high short position on it. And it's on short squeeze watch for me. You can see resistance, 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 right? We can all see this. You don't need to be a master chartist to see this, right? Or a master technician to see this. So if this thing was to break through $32, as if Bitcoin does rally, this has short squeeze written all over it up to $40, which is your next level of resistance that you guys see from back here from the very end of 2021. Now, I don't expect this to happen tomorrow. I don't expect this to happen, even in the next 2 days, but it is something that I'm watching very, very closely. What I would actually love to see instead would be a drop back into 20, because I love the $20 support level. You guys can see that we had this nice, sexy little support level there at 20. And then previous to that in July, you can see that resistance level right there. So I would actually love a pullback down in here to then start to get long in here and then catch the move back to the upside, right? And then catch it that way rather than get long all the way up here on that break. But I'll be watching it very closely. It is a stock that's going to stay on my watch list for the foreseeable future. I'll be checking it out every single day and looking for opportunities to trade Mara with that. And then you have Coinbase, obviously, right? Coinbase held a major support level today at 144. This consolidation that you found yourselves in, it's like the mid 140s up to 160. So I'd say mid 140s to mid 160s. This is about a 20-point range on Coinbase. The stock has really gotten volatile. It's in this consolidation range. And I'm just going to wait for this range to break. I don't necessarily want to get myself involved inside of this range. I'd rather wait for the break out of the range to get long, or I'd rather wait for the break down out of the range to get short, because if you break that 144, your next support's 130. That should be a pretty easy move to the downside if that level breaks. So this is a very clear defined channel that I'm actually not going to try to position myself prior to the break, and I'm not going to anticipate direction. I'm going to wait for the channel to break, and once channel breaks, I'll play the direction of that channel break. So these are just two ideas that I have on Mara and on Coinbase on how I'm going to trade the Bitcoin ETF approval. All right. So it's an exciting time. It really is an exciting time. You've got the very first Spot Bitcoin ETFs approved. You got the markets at all-time highs. It really is an exciting time. It's an election year. You have a ton of, geopolitical tensions between the United States and other global powers. There's so many catalysts. You've got the Fed is done raising rates. They're going to start talking about cutting rates. You got inflation that's starting to work its way down, but this is the last mile. Inflation to go from 9 to 3 is actually pretty easy. To go from 3 to 2 is actually very difficult. So it's like you're in the trenches now of fighting inflation. You got earnings that are starting up. Also, the banks are going to start reporting earnings. So you got earnings season coming up. I mean, this is just an absolutely unbelievable time. Make sure you guys do not miss out on the action, because I'm telling you, like I said, it's only January 10th. We've already had 13 triple-digit gains inside of True Trading Group. So take advantage of our trial. Join me, join our other professional traders, join the other thousands of members from 115 countries. See for yourself. Do not take my word for it. Seeing is believing, and I welcome you to have a first row seat. TTGTHREE.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. Enter your name, email, phone number, then click yes, I want this. Fill out the form, pay $3. It'll be the best damn $3 you've ever spent. It's a one-time payment, no automatic renewal, no automatic upgrade, no reoccurring fee. And remember, it's 7 trading days, okay? So the market's closed on Monday. I believe markets closed on Monday. You got the weekend coming up. So do not worry about, oh man, I'm going to miss 2 to 3 days. No, weekends and holidays do not count. It's 7 trading days. So go sign up for the trial, get your butts in chat, be there for the CPI number tomorrow morning. It's going to give us some fantastic trading opportunities. I'll see you guys all in chat. Thanks for tuning into the YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of these videos or live streams when I do them. I welcome you guys to tune in. All right. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck.